welcome back to all my YouTube subscribers and others. So it's been a while since I put a video up. Reason being, I've just been working flat out so I could fund my next ride, which may be later this year, but we'll talk about that more later. So today I'm just going to leave Kyogle and go up through Summerland Way up to Wollongong and then to Warwick to a pub called Sandy Creek Pub. Spend the night there and turn around. It's just a little bit of a trial ride. I've changed things around on the bike a bit, taken a bit of luggage out, and the big yellow bags I had on the side of my bike, I've got rid of them, and so a fair few things have changed. When I got home after my trip around Australia, the bike was going fairly well, but I thought, you know what, I'll just get a new set of rings in it, and I did that. And while he had it apart, he found a couple of other things wrong. Chain and a couple other little tiny things, so I got all them fixed up as well. So the bikes are running really good. So I got a new piston, new set of rings, and it was honed out again. So let's hope this now will see me out for a fair few years. During the time I didn't have a bike, my mechanic Steve in Coffs Harbour lent me his DR650. I'll put a photo of that up there. It was an older model. What a great bike the DRs are. They're the closest competitor to the KLR. They're both about 9 or 10 grand on the road, and then you get up into the more expensive bikes, but the KLR and the DR are the two cheap bikes. The thing that I learned about the DR most was how much power it had down low and how light it was. The KLR is a lot heavier than the DR. The DR you can throw around. If you're ever going to do bushwork or go tracking and stuff on a bike, I would definitely get a DR, not a KLR. It seems to handle it so much better. But a couple of things I noticed is on the DR it didn't have a tall windscreen like this. So when I rode it back from Coffs Harbour to Kyogle, it's about 240 k's. By the time I got to Kyogle, my arms and my neck were just killing me. So if you haven't got a tall windscreen on a bike, I know firsthand that it does make a huge difference. The other thing that I noticed is it didn't have any fairings around the bottom of the bike, so therefore the wind was just sort of hitting your legs and tossing you around a bit. And around 110, 120 k's, the bike didn't handle and stick to the road like the KLR does. KLR sticks to the road fairly well, and I assume that's because of the fairings and the weight as well. The only other thing that I've done to this bike that wasn't done to that bike is the cruise control little gadget I've got. It just goes around the accelerator and you push it down onto your brake lever, and it keeps the bike at a certain speed, and it is worth its weight in gold. I didn't realise how much I use it until I didn't have it, I suppose. So overall, if I was going to buy a bike and travel around Australia, I'd buy probably a KTM or something like that, or a Africa Twin, but if I was short of money, definitely the KLR, 100%. DR's a good bike, but this just sticks to the road better. It's more comfortable. That's something I did notice on the DR. It had a sergeant seat. You buy them from America and they're not cheap. I believe they're $500-600. I don't know, they're pretty dear. And I was going to buy a sergeant seat, and I end up getting mine sent to Goulburn and getting it fixed up, new foam in it and stuff like that. And compared to the sergeant seat, my seat is so much better. The sergeant seat was like sitting on a friggin' brick. It was terrible. And in my opinion, you might have a sergeant seat and you go, oh, that's not how I feel. But if you sat on this seat that I'm sitting on now and then on the sergeant seat, you'd understand that they're pretty bloody hard seats. Alright, so nothing more to tell you. The floods went through Lismore. My sister had a Gloria Jean's shop inside Lismore Square, and the water went 1.7 metres, 1.8 metres within the store. Lost everything, $500,000 worth of stuff, coffee machines, everything, lost everything, which was sad. Inside Gloria Jean's, that's the mirror, and it come up to there. Gloria Jean's sign at the back here. There you go. It come up to there, just there. Crazy. Another big thing happened. My father passed away about 3 weeks ago now, which was a bit of a blessing, I suppose. He had Parkinson's. Still sad, but not much more to tell you. Bike's going well. There's a few things Steve didn't do to it that I wanted, but he run out of time, so I'll take it down to Coffs Harbour in the next week or so and get it fixed. I plan a 2-week trip in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to go out to Burke, Louth, Wilcannia, up to Tippaborough, then up to Innamincka in the Dig Tree, and then back down to Wannaring, back down to Lake Cargelligo, Condobolin, Parks, back up through Coonabarabran and back home. So it should be 10 days, 12 days, 2 weeks. Doesn't matter, I work for myself, so I just take as long or as short as I want off. Alright, well, if anything interesting happens, I will record it. I'll be back. I'm a bit stale on the commentary, haven't done it for 6 months or more now. Why are you doing 30 kilometres an hour going up a hill? My God, I haven't missed this. The bike's just got too much power, it just wants to fly. Alrighty, see you soon, bye. Back at Warwick, only 10 k's to destination. It's not a very big ride, but like I said, just want to make sure everything's working. The bike is running like a freaking dream. Another couple of things I done to the bike, or had done to them. I got a new battery put in it. The other one was playing up. I think I was in Hawker in the Flinders, and it was struggling. So I got him to test it, Steve to test it, and yeah, sure enough, it was stuffed. For those who are interested, this is the main street of Warwick. It is a really, really nice place, this Warwick, very tidy. I love it. I could live here in a heartbeat. Love it. Big shopping centre up there. Didn't know that was there. Don't usually come through the main drag, usually bypass it when I'm going out west. Oh, that's a nice church, isn't it? I did notice there was a lot of sandstone around here, so I don't know if there's a mine here that they do that or where it comes from, but yeah, a lot of sandstone. So about 12-15 k's out of Warwick, Sandy Creek pub, historic pub. Don't know why it's historic, but we're just about to find out. Bloody go-karts in there. It's all going off. The historic Sandy Creek pub. Now, did not know this was here. Oh, look at the camping there. So I'll go in, I'll say hello, and then I will get a camp spot. Hey guys, here I am at the Sandy Creek pub, just out of Warwick. Got a new player in the market, that Tab 3x3. Just wanted to try it out. I had one before and it was too small, so that one there, it's a bloody ripper. 3 metres by 3 metres. Covers it really, really well, and it folds down to absolutely nothing, that tarp, so it's definitely worth bringing. They say it's going to rain tonight, so I thought I'd put it up. Yeah, but the pub's over there, and toilets and showers were over there as well. Free camp if you buy something at the pub, pretty good. And if the go-karts were on, we'd have a bloody first-hand view. Unfortunately, they're not on today. Bloody shame. One and all, I've camped in wet conditions before, but this is ridiculous. It rained non-stop all freaking night. Lucky I'm on a bit of high ground there. But as you can see, actually it's over the road. The water is actually over the road. Oh, crazy. Right, pack up. Well, it hasn't rained since I've left this morning. I sprinkled a little bit in Warwick. And now I'm just going through Tenterfield and going down the Bruxton Highway to Casino, and check that out what I'm riding into. Man, the rain just doesn't want to go on the north coast. It's friggin' mad. A lot of that's fog, but the weather map's saying it's pretty bad rain coming up from the coast, so doesn't matter. I'm only an hour and a half from home, so if I get wet I haven't got too far to go. Oh dear, the fun of it. Hi guys, just coming into Tabula, and this is the new bridge. And this is the Clarence River. This runs out of Grafton, this one. I just wanted to see how much water was in it, because all the creeks and rivers from Warwick to here are just chocker-blocker. There's a bit of water coming out of that, because that's a very low creek or river. That's usually fairly low. So that's up a fair way, actually. Wow.